A very good evening and welcome to this edition of the YES101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Rohitha Abeygunawardena. We start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
Making headlines, MP Rohitha Abeygunawardena appointed SLPP national convener. Statements recorded from MP regarding alleged assault on MP Gunatilaka Rajapaksa by Mahindananda Aluthkamage. Supreme Court declares gender equality bill inconsistent with Sri Lankan constitution. Ramaphosa says South Africa's ANC will seek national unity government. And in sports, ICC promised to remedy New York pitch problems. And in local news, Member of Parliament Rohitha Abeygunawardena was appointed as the national convener of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna today. That was when the party's Executive Council and Politburo met at the residence of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa. General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, Sagra Karyawasam, said the appointment was made after amending the party constitution. Sagra Karyawasam further says the SLPP will take disciplinary action against Minister Dr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa for taking up the leadership of another party while retaining membership of the SLPP. And in more local news, statements have been recorded from a Member of Parliament regarding the alleged assault on MP Gunatilaka Rajapaksa by Mahindananda Aluthkamage. Police say statements were recorded from an MP who was there at the time of the incident at the Parliament complex yesterday. Investigations were launched based on a complaint lodged by the son of MP Gunatilaka Rajapaksa, Nilupul Rajapaksa. The incident was reported on Monday afternoon at the President's office premises. The complaint stated that MP Gunatilaka Rajapaksa's leg was broken due to an assault by former Minister Mahindananda Aluthkamage. Gunatilaka Rajapaksa is currently receiving treatment at the Army Hospital. And in more local news, Sri Lanka's Supreme Court has determined that the promulgation of the bill titled Gender Equality is inconsistent with Article 12 of the Constitution. The Supreme Court has determined that the bill as a whole cannot be enacted into law unless the appropriate procedure laid down in Articles 83 and Article 84 and read with Article 80 of the Constitution, which requires that the number of votes cast in favour thereof must amount to not less than 2/3 of the whole number of members of Parliament and is approved by the people at a referendum. The Speaker of Parliament Rohitha Abeygunawardena announced that the determination to the House on Friday. Up next is international news.
International news.
And in news overseas, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced that his African National Congress party will seek a national unity government which he said would reflect the will of voters and help move the country forward. The president made the announcement late yesterday after an hours-long meeting of the party's National Executive Committee in Johannesburg, where ANC leaders held talks to try to agree on a post-election strategy. The ANC had lost its parliamentary majority for the first time in a democratic era, but it remains the largest party in the country. Up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
And finally in sports, the International Cricket Council has promised ground staff will try to remedy ongoing problems with the drop in pitches at its showcase ground in New York. Cricket's world governing body publicly acknowledged for the first time since the T20 World Cup began that there have been teething issues with the surfaces. Players and coaches have so far refused to criticize the pitches at the venue. And with that, we wrap up this edition of the YES101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Rohitha Abeygunawardena. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.